To all my gaming content creators out there, are you feeling lost in the crowd? Are you struggling to stand out? Well, today, I've got a game-changing strategy for you. What's up, creators? Welcome back to Empower Studios, where we empower small business owners to create awesome brands. It's your boy TJ, and today, we're going to be talking about content creation for gamers specifically. Now, if you are a gaming content creator or are looking to create gaming content, this video is for you. Let's get it. All right, level 1. See what I did there? Dare to be different. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, well, how in the world am I going to be different? How in the world am I going to stand out in this oversaturated market? Now, one way to differentiate yourself in this market is by niching down. Now, you may or may not have heard of this term. What niching down is focusing on a specific area, focusing on a specific niche or specific market. Now, for example, in the context of gaming, you may focus on a specific game genre. You may be known as the go-to person for sports games or indie RPG games, like whatever genre that you're interested in, create your content around that particular genre. Now, for my gaming channel specifically, I focus on wrestling content. I'll include a link in the description below so you can go and check that out as an example. I create wrestling content. I've been creating wrestling video game content for off and on for about 5 or 6 years now, since I was in high school. My last year of high school, I started creating videos. I focus on wrestling video games because that is the genre of video games that I am most passionate about. I have the most knowledge in that particular area. Now, whatever area you have the most knowledge or expertise in, focus on that area. While we're on the topic of daring to be different, let's talk about being unapologetically you. What makes you unique? What makes you stand out? Are you funny? Are you informative? Like, whatever it is about you specifically that makes you stand out, tap into that. What I found out is that the best creators are unapologetically themselves. While we're talking about gaming, let's talk about one of my favorite creators, Dashy Games, who has been in the game for a very, very long time. Like, he is a legend in the YouTube gaming community. When you watch his videos, you can tell that he is unapologetically himself. He is funny, he has charisma, and he allows his personality to shine through every video that he puts out. You know, whether he's playing Super Mario or whether he's playing a horror game, like whatever game he's playing, you better believe that he's gonna let his personality shine through. All right, moving on to level 2, know thyself, show thyself. And what I mean by this is branding. You're gonna wanna make sure that there is a consistent level of branding across all of your social media platforms. Now remember, if you're posting on YouTube specifically, you're gonna wanna make sure you have a logo, you have an icon, you have a banner. You're gonna wanna make sure those elements are included in order to increase your discoverability. Now also for graphics specifically, that means your intro, your outro, your transitions in between parts of your video. You're gonna wanna make sure all of those have the same colors, the same fonts, the same design, etc. That way, there is cohesiveness in your videos. Because believe it or not, that's the first thing people are gonna notice in your videos is your visuals. My go-to tools for creating graphics are Canva if you want something quick, and free, and also Adobe Photoshop if you want to invest more into your graphic design skills. Now let's talk about catchphrases. Now, you don't have to have a catchphrase to stand out in this market, but those who do are the best of the best. And an example of this is Chris Smoove. He is a well-known sports content creator, sports gaming content creator. And he is well known for his catchphrases. I believe one of his catchphrases was used in an actual NBA game. One of the commentators ripped off his catchphrases, and he has been able to stand out for years in the sports gaming space. And let's talk about logos. I know I previously mentioned logos. A logo is a unique identifier of your brand. And it's the first thing that people are going to recognize when they come across your page. Now, think about some of the famous logos that you see all the time, like the Apple logo, the McDonald's logo, Taco Bell, Microsoft, Xbox, PlayStation. All of these are famous logos that people immediately recognize and attach to a brand or business. Now, an example of theme and style is how you start off your videos. For example, a good practice to do is starting off your videos with a highlight clip, to increase that viewer retention rate, which is a key metric that YouTube measures in order to determine whether or not your videos get pushed out to your audience. You're going to want to start your videos off with a key highlight of your video, like whether that's a 3 to 5 second highlight of your video, and then go introduce yourself, and then go right into the gameplay. And also, when your gameplay is finished, do an outro. I feel like this is a very cohesive formula that you can implement in your videos. All right, moving on to level 3, content. Nowadays, when you're competing against others, it's not enough to just be on one particular platform. On YouTube specifically, you have your audience that's watching your content, right? However, if you want to grow your audience, you may want to start posting on other platforms. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, you do not have to post on every single platform. You don't have to post on every single platform there is. That is too time consuming, and if you do not have the time, you're going to burn yourself out in the long run. What I would recommend is get 2 to 3 platforms of choice. I know for my gaming channel specifically, I focus on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Those are my main 3 platforms. And honestly, for gaming content, I feel like those are the best 3 platforms that you could use in order to grow your following. Now, a simple method to use for social media content specifically is posting short highlights of your gameplay. Good practice to use is to create a content calendar and to also create a schedule of your upcoming videos. That way, you'll know what to work on and your audience will know what to expect from you. And this is especially helpful if you're balancing multiple projects, like, for example, if you have a 9 to 5 job, or you're still in school, or you have other things going on in your life. You're going to want to schedule out your stuff ahead of time so that way you can devote more time to what's most important in your life. Now, the key benefit of planning ahead is that it will save you both time and energy, 2 things that you do not want to waste. You're not going to want to end up burnt out in the long run. Trust me. I know how that is, and I know how painful it is to not have the energy to do what you want to do. All right, stay tuned and hit that subscribe button where I'll be going more in depth on how to create a content calendar. All right, next step, quality over quantity. I'll be honest, I would rather you create 1 good quality YouTube video per week versus posting low quality content every single day. Please put some effort in your content. Please. If you don't have time to post every day, just post 1 YouTube video a week. And then post a highlight clip on your social media platforms of choice. That way, there's some level of consistency. Now, it is good practice to engage with your audience. You're going to want to do this through polls, Q&As, or special challenges, just to build that sense of community, because at the end of the day, this is what it's all about. It's all about community and engaging with your audience. All right, another key strategy to use for community engagement is posting regularly on social media. Now, what I like to do is I like to take highlight clips of my gaming content and repurpose them to my social media platform of choice. If I'm on YouTube and I got my gameplay posted, what I would do is I would take a highlight clip of that gameplay and repost it to my social media platform of choice. Also, since my gaming channel focuses on professional wrestling specifically, I like to also include my thoughts and reactions on what is currently going on in the world of wrestling. it's okay to branch out from, just your standard gaming content. Talk about, stuff that's happening within your particular niche, or like upcoming games that you're looking forward to or your audience may be interested in. Involve your audience in your content decisions. If you got, if they're providing feedbacks or saying, hey, I would like to see this type of video, I would like to see you play this game, like, take that into consideration. But however, proceed with caution on this, because you don't want your viewers to ruin your channel. You don't want them to dictate what goes on with your channel. At the end of the day, you are the key decision maker for your channel, and you decide what is posted. Now, it's okay to receive feedback and constructive criticism, but they do not run your channel. Now, by following these tips and examples, you can set yourself apart from the mass amount of content creators on YouTube and Twitch. You can build a cohesive brand, and you will remain unique in the eyes of your audience. Now, if you like this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Leave a comment. What was your biggest takeaway from this video? And also hit that subscribe button, because I got plenty more content coming your way. Now, remember, if no one else told you, you matter, and you were put on this earth to do great things.